It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. Okay, y'all, I'm pumped for this. I've been waiting for this all week. I know that you have as well. It's finally Friday, and we're making it a Metallica masterpiece Friday. We're going to be listening to all of side one from their classic album, Master of Puppets, and I'm happy that you are joining me. So I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Y'all, I decided that I wanted to get back to more music from Metallica, and I wanted to go to their classic repertoire and fill in the gaps of some of these classic songs on these big time albums that I haven't yet heard. And we came to the album Master of Puppets, and I know that I've heard Disposable Heroes, I've heard Orion, and I've heard the title track before, and I haven't heard the rest of it. Well, I thought, what's the fun in just listening to the other tracks? If I'm going to go back and listen to the album Master of Puppets, I got to listen to all of it. So that's what we're up to today, y'all. Side one, we're going to hear Battery, Master of Puppets, The Thing That Should Not Be, and Welcome Home, Sanitarium. And here's the thing that I realized as I was reading in today. I haven't heard any of these tracks before, y'all. Yes, I've heard the title track before, Master of Puppets. That was way early on in the life of the Daily Doug. May of 2021 is when I heard the title track, but it was the live version from the S&M concert. So the studio version I haven't yet heard. So I'm looking forward to that. I've also heard Orion, that was in September of 2021 here on the Daily Doug, and Disposable Heroes. That was 2 years ago in June of 2022. Around the time, I think we did that for a D-Day memorial timing in that episode. But that's the last time, over 2 years ago, since I've heard anything from this album. And those last two, Orion and Disposable Heroes, those are on side two, so we won't get to that until a few weeks from now when we get back to this album and conclude with listening to side two. But today, side one is up, and I'm pumped for this. So let me remind us of a little bit about this album. This is their third album. They released it in March of 1986. After their debut album, Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning, this album really firmly established Metallica as the leader of this thrash metal movement in music. Their songs and sounds were breaking through the limited metal audience and receiving widespread acclaim from both fans and critics. And not only for their music, but also for the politically charged lyrics written by James Hetfield. We explore the themes of control, of power, the abuse of power, as well as the consequences of being alienated, of being oppressed, and feeling powerless, right? So it's a big time album, and I'm excited to listen to side one. But before we get to the music, I am once again pleased to welcome NordVPN as the sponsor of today's video. NordVPN is currently extending an exclusive offer to my viewers, and I'm excited about this, y'all. Every purchase of a 2-year plan from NordVPN, which is already their best value, will get you an extra bonus of 4 months on your subscription. This applies to all of their plans, Standard, Plus, and Complete. And this is only available, friends, if you click on the special link in the top of this video's description. And I am really excited to be back working with NordVPN. I am a happy customer, and their products provide me with a great peace of mind. They have the fastest VPN on the planet and by far the most servers for us to connect to. They protect me while I am online, but they don't track or share what I do while I am online, and that's really a great comfort to me because I spend so much time online. They allow me to connect virtually around the world, and that is my favorite feature. Check this out, y'all. If I am traveling anywhere around the world, if I'm over in London, let's say, I can connect my VPN to London and access whatever I need to there. But if I need to get back home, I can connect virtually from anywhere back to anywhere in the country, including my home area here, which is right near New York. NordVPN is a great company, and they have great products. And again, I am excited to be working with them. Any purchase of their 2-year plans gets you a bonus of 4 months. This is an exclusive offer, and you only get it if you click on my special link. It's nordvpn.com/Doug Helvering, and they always offer a 30-day money-back guarantee if you're not completely satisfied. Okay, y'all, with all of that being said, let's get into the music, shall we? We've got James Hetfield on vocals and the guitar. He is also our lyricist. We've got Kirk Hammett on lead guitar. Cliff Burton is on bass and backing vocals. Sadly, this is Cliff's last album with Metallica before his untimely and tragic death. We all remember Cliff, rest in peace. And Lars Ulrich is on the drums and percussion. So let's get started off with side 1, and it starts with Battery. So let's get right to it, y'all. Here is Battery from Metallica. Off we go. Okay. Like a little Spanish acoustic opening. Wasn't looking for that. Pretty. Cool. That's a high line. All right. While that's doing that, the bass is going up by half step, up by half step, and then up by half step. A nice intro to this album. Woo! It is on like Donkey Kong. Listen to that riff. They're in E. Battery is here to stay. Cool. You got a tritone in there. Cannot kill the family. Battery is found in me. Okay. Woo! The snare on the offbeats here, where before it was on the beat. Back to E. Intense tune. Nice of them to give us a little bit of time here to breathe. Nice. That reminds me of the opening acoustic, right? While the bass is on the E, G, A to E. Woo! head. Verse 3. Whipping up a fury, dominating glory, recreate the battery. Counting out aggression into obsession. Cool. Always comes when I don't expect it. More double kick and tritones. Bottom. And the flat 2 in there. There's a 5. Yum, bottom. So there's a tritone between the E and the B flat, the tonic note and the flat 5 of the key. There's also the regular 5 of the key, the B, and it's tritoned down to F flat 2 before it resolves into E. So they're using both of those interchangeably. That has my heart pumping, y'all. Woo! What a way to start the album. So the battery, let me talk about this a little bit. The battery is their source of power, right? It can mean a few different things at the same time. So a battery is simply a battery. It's something you put in an electronic device and you get power, right? So source of power. The battery of artillery, right? A battery of artillery. So that's when you're, setting up to wage war or fight a battle. And your artillery provides protection and your source of power, right? So you can fight back. It's also a reference to Battery Street in San Francisco, where the band played often in their early career. So the line, cannot kill the family, battery is found in me, is an homage to their fans' devotion and loyalty at that time early in their career, and how the band's power and drive are strengthened and underwritten by their fans. So it really works. Musically is a great way to start off an album. Big time energy, and then they're paying homage to their fans. They're also showcasing their power and might as a metal band, and I think it works pretty darn well. So, Master of Puppets, the title track, is up next. The last time I remember hearing this is when Eddie played it on Stranger Things, and I thought that was really cool. So it's come back into sort of the zeitgeist of culture with that a few years ago, with that Stranger Things episode. So I'm really eager to hear it in its original majestic form. So here is the title track, Master of Puppets by Metallica. Here we go. So descending chromatics. Yum, bum, bum. Goes down to the 6 and back up. Play. Again in E. So again, that flat 2 is hanging out near the F. Bum, bum, bum. Tritone. It's just part of their musical vocabulary. Up a step. from E to F sharp. A little bit slowed down here. They get back to E. By me, you can't sing a thing. Just call my name, cause I'll hear you scream. So who is his master? I believe he's talking about drugs. Chalk your breakfast on a mirror. Pretty sure they're talking about drugs. Again, for this kind of refrain, they move up to F sharp, which gets them, and then they go back to E. Again, the lowered second that they're including there. So the master is E and F. The master is right next to you, shadowing you. They're on that flat too. Middle section. A change in mood, change in tempo, but not a change in key. There's the 5 to 1. Different section here. I love it. Really clean. And it's important structurally in the piece to give us a little bit of a different feel. I'm sure they're going to come back to the big stuff, right? 5, 7, 1. Play. Fa, sol, ti. The actual leading tone in this section. Up a step. Remember any of this part, y'all. Now back to tempo and another guitar solo. They go back up to F sharp, just moving the key. So F sharp allows them to get to B, which gets them back to E. 2, 5, 1. How about that? 6. Like the one. Back to the riff. So we move up for the refrain. What a great metal song, y'all. It's got everything in it if you're a metal fan. It's got the chugging, it's got the heaviness, it's got the driving 4/4 meter, power chords, solos, several solos, different rhythms, and a big time lyric. And attitude, right? Attitude. Amazing. It really, really is. In my read-in, I saw that this is one of the more performed songs in the history of their career, at least live. One of their true calling cards when they play. And like I said, it's received renewed interest recently from the inclusion in Stranger Things on Netflix. And yeah, a song about how drugs can become your master. They can control you if you're not careful, right? Obey your master. Yeah, master of puppets. You're the puppet, not the master, right? We hope that we always are the master of our life, but if you get caught up in this stuff, it can switch, right? I've heard a lot of metal music on the channel, y'all. Mainly because that's part of the draw, right? Classical composer reacts to metal music. I've gotten more accustomed to the harsher sounds over the years, and I've heard a bunch of these. I don't know a better thrash metal song. Like, I remember Rime of the Ancient Mariner from Iron Maiden as a big-time metal song that's got changing elements and changing sections and a true narrative story and approach to it. And this has a similar gravitas to it. It's a real masterpiece of a metal song. So it's a good thing we're doing it on Masterpiece Friday, right? Okay, on to the next song. It's The Thing That Should Not Be. So the thing that they are referring to here is Cthulhu, which is the scary monster from the short stories by H.P. Lovecraft from the early part of the 20th century. I remember hearing The Call of Cthulhu from Metallica. That's also based on Lovecraft's writing, and I think that was from before, right? So this isn't the first time that they've come to his writings to influence their songwriting. I have not heard this one, y'all, and I am eager to get to it. So let's do just that. The Thing That Should Not Be from Metallica. Here we go. Are they in E again? Subtonic to 1. Okay. That's the tritone too. now heavier. Yum, bum, yum. Be soul, way. Be soul, way. B flat to B to C. While the key is still E minor. There it is, the E chord. This reminds me of some Black Sabbath that I've heard, right? Insanity. Lurking beneath the sea. Okay. Chromatics all over the place. Where did they go? Yeah. It's like they're doing a tritone over the lowered seventh of the key. What? Sol, play, so they're still in that key. Yum. So there's the arrival on the E chord. They're just all over the joint here. Talking about one thing I do really like about Lars's drumming is that when he's going to crescendo, he gives you the lead up, brings you along with him. He awakens, hunter of the shadows is rising. Immortal in madness you dwell. I love it. In madness you dwell. Check it. Then they had harmony. All of these half steps disguise harmonically what they're doing, which gives an eeriness to it, right? And a forebodingness, which really matches what they're talking about. A whole bunch of half steps together breaks down the scale formation and therefore the harmony, the progressions on which these things are based, right? Face the thing that should not be. musically. Yeah, they went to flat 7, didn't they? They went to D. Gets more intense before, and it's moving all around. The thing that should not be is moving all around my head as it fades out. That's remarkable, friends. It's really good. I love the story. I love, the subject matter that they're talking about, and they're all over the place in their harmony. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. I mean, when you think about all of these half steps, the scales that we have a certain pattern of whole steps and half steps. And when we do those patterns, it reveals major keys or minor keys or a mode. But most of the time, you'll have a round do, your home key, right? You'll have from one direction, from the bottom, it might be a leading tone, a half step, and then it might be a whole step from the other side, like T, do, and then re, do on top of it. When you've got flat 2 and the leading tone underneath it, and you're doing fi to sol and then lay to sol around that, and you're doing some half steps between, just up and around the key, it starts to break down the scale formation. And then it starts to break down the diatonic chords that go with the key, till, at least for somebody like me, who, by the way, does not have perfect pitch, y'all. I'm figuring this out by ear and by my my tonal training. And when they do that, it makes it very difficult for me to follow them, because it's breaking down that structure, that tonal structure that's underlying it. And they're relying on that motion, that half-step motion, to bring in the element of danger, of something lurking or something around the corner, something that you're not expecting. And it really does work musically to bring us into, that particular song. And I very much enjoyed that listen. So we got one more. Should we do it? I think we should. Welcome Home, Sanitarium is the last song on this particular side of the album, side 1. And from my read in here, Sanitarium. So while Master of Puppets, is on the subject of being controlled, right? Being controlled by drugs specifically, I think this song is similar, at least the lyrical content of it. It's on the subject of being manipulated, abused, and mistreated mentally and emotionally at a mental institution, which is otherwise known as a sanitarium or an insane asylum, right? So James has mentioned that he drew inspiration for this from the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, which is also a famous, story about what happens at an asylum, right? So I'm eager to hear what the band came up for this. It's Welcome Home, Sanitarium, the 4th song on Master of Puppets. Off we go. That's an E again. Makes sense. Some harmonics in a slower tempo. Big E minor. Some syncopation from the drums. How about that? 10. Wasn't expecting a section in 10. Kurt can shred, and he also can play very beautiful legato solos. It's really got a great touch.
Assuring me that I'm insane.
10.
They think our heads are in their hands, but violent use brings violent plans.
10.
Keep him tight, it makes him well. He's getting better, can't you tell? No more can they keep us in. Listen, damn it, we will win. They see it right, they see it well, but they think
it saves us from our hell. They're not helping. I like that James is relatively lower in his voice here. Gives us a different quality to his singing. Okay. So the slow song develops into double time. Completely different style of solo in the same song, right? Starts soft and slow and just builds and builds and builds and builds. Really cool. Flat 2 to flat 6. Cool. again. And they're slowing down while they're doing it. That is the fun. 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We get a regular scale at the end. They're not crazy. Why are they in a sanitarium? They know their scales. That was rad, y'all. What an album this is. Incredible. I'm serious. That was really, really great. I loved all of that. Whew. No wonder this is looked to as a classic album, y'all. I'm kind of speechless with how good that is. All of it. They were in E the whole time, but they were switching things up and having different types of riffs, different types of chord progressions. They're going to different part of their range vocally, different parts of their ranges in terms of where the guitar solos were. And by the way, Cliff's down there just ripping it up and stable as all get out. And he and Lars were such a good combination on the rhythm section, holding that stuff down, weren't they? Really great. So this is on my mind because we recently did a metal music fan favorites over on our Patreon. As I sit here, it's the 12th of June, and I'm getting ready for Friday, right? And we did a metal fan favorites for the month of May on our Patreon. And one of the ever-present issues with discussing our favorite metal music is the question of whether or not the song is metal or not metal. And it plagued us as well. And I mean, in my mind, really, what's the difference between a hard rock song and a metal song? There's not much, in my opinion. Yeah, there's not much that separates these in my mind. With the rise of what Metallica is doing here, this thrash metal style in the 1980s, from what I read, Master of Puppets became this particular subgenre's first platinum album. The first platinum album of a so-called thrash metal album. And by the early 1990s, the idea of metal itself had really changed from where it was a decade previous. This album came out in 1986, which was a big year for the emergence of thrash metal out of heavy metal. We got not only this album, we got Peace Sells, but Who's Buying from Megadeth. We got Rain and Blood from Slayer. In 1987, we got Among the Living from Anthrax. I haven't heard any of that album. And with Metallica's trilogy of albums from this era, we're thinking Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and the next one, And Justice for All. You can see a real maturation and sophistication and just honing in their craft by the guys in Metallica, and it sets them up for the next stage in their career. And fast forward to 2024, they're still at it 40 years later. And God bless them for going out and doing the work. You know, they could have just rested on their laurels and sat at home and just chilled, right? But they love this music. They love playing it. They love being among their fans. And they are still just rocking and rolling all these years later. They released their 11th album, 72 Seasons, last year in 2023. And they're currently continuing their M72 World Tour. They're currently in Europe and, doing their thing. Maybe someday I will get to one of their shows before none of us get too old. That would be fun. I think I'll need to bring my my earplugs for that one. But I would love to see and experience a live show from these guys. It's never something I thought I would have said, but that was fun. That was fun. Need to take my heart medication because holy buckets, my heart's just beating out of my chest from experiencing all that music. What a fun time. So that is side one of Master of Puppets, y'all. I now have heard those, and I look forward to listening to side two, but I'm going to wait a few weeks. And so take a look at our upcoming schedule and take a look for when we announce that we'll be getting back to this album. It'll be about a month, and I'm really looking forward to finishing up side two, but I believe that is all for today and this week, y'all. Thanks for being with me. This has been a really fun week and a great way to culminate it. Masterpiece Friday, Master of Puppets, Metallica. Couldn't be better. All right, so we'll see you next time, y'all, on another edition of The Daily Doug.
It's the Daily Doug. Welcome to the Daily Doug. The Daily